Man. Happy Monday to you, man. The coronavirus quarantine report, man. I'm in quarantine, man. I was chilling on the yacht. Ooh, fucking Forrest Gump, man. We got fucked up, man. We got our immunities were down, man. We caught that shit together. I'm fucking not doing too well, man. I don't know what to do, man. I want to fucking get you now, man. Fuck with you, man. I'm strong as a bull, man. You know, coronavirus can stop me from kidding. I'm full of energy, man. I'm ready to rock and roll. Hey, I got a new member of the Guitkit family I want to talk to you guys about, man. Look at this behind me, man. Look at that beautiful old red. See that? I'm trying to get myself all combobulated. See that red guitar? Oh, my God. Listen to me. Have you ever chased after a guitar so hard that you didn't even know if that shit really existed? If it was just a myth, man, that guitar real? Let me take you back a little bit, okay? A little while back, a couple years ago, I was at the flea market, man, real early in the morning, right? And I seen this dude I don't generally see there, an older kind of dude, man, about 50, 60 years old, right? He got like a tent set up over his table, right? I approached this thing, I look inside, it's like a guitar store set up, man. It's crazy, man. My eye was immediately drawn to this beautiful, like, Spanish-looking guitar that half one side was taken up by this big old pick guard, man. I picked it up and I just rang out so beautiful. Every single string was just rung out, man, with a beautiful sound. And that rainforest sound and wood, man, it was like, oh my God. And I looked at the label and it said Monte Cristi, Ecuador in it, man. The guitar must have been like 50, 60 years old. And I had just been to Monte Cristi like recently and I hadn't seen nothing but hats and shit there, man. I hadn't seen nothing, man. And one thing I noticed about it had like a square neck heel, man. And like the sound just vibrated and that Ecuadorian wood. Now, I'll tell you something about Ecuador. Everything, I've been there, man. You know, my wife's from Ecuador. She's from Manabi, right? That province up by the coast, man. I'm telling you, man, everything you get there is made there. It's not like here where everything's outsourced. You get something, man, the plastic bag it's in was made there. What's inside it, all the components are all made there, man. It's like a local, like the way we used to be in a way, man. So I got some mad respect for them. But let me tell you about this saga, man. Once I found out about that guitar with square neck, because my wife goes to Ecuador all the time, you know what I mean? She's like a businesswoman, you know what I mean? She's like a trader, right? She's one of the greats, you know what I mean? So, you know, I said, you got to get me one of these guitars. And I was real specific about it, you know what I mean? I was like, I want a like, square neck guitar. Now, people, guitar aficionados that talk about Ecuador, they talk about, by Cuenca, there's the San Bartolo region, man. A little bit outside of Cuenca. And they're known, there's like one or two families, you know what I mean, go back generation guitar, but they got regular, like, you know what I mean, classical, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know what I mean, heel, you know what I'm saying, man, there ain't nothing special about them, and some, you know what I mean, something about this special guitar, man, so I'm going to flip you around and explain a little bit about this tale to you. Hopefully I can get this thing flipped around here. Let me get this around. Like the 20s, like 10s and 20s, like the Hawaiian style guitar became real in vogue, right? And the guitars coming out of Hawaii, a certain number of them had like the square neck. It's like a regular guitar with square neck, and it had this, you know what I mean, heel here. So the sound vibrated, because you know the way Hawaiian guitars sort of, you know, slide kind of like thing, and it had a real high action. And that was like an accident that happened like the early part of the 20th century, where a dude had like a guitar that had like real high action. He started playing with like Coke bottle or something like that. I don't know the whole, you know, tale. It was one dude supposedly. But anyway, man, so this is what they started. This is actually made in Cleveland. This company started making them. I think it was in Cleveland, Ohio, the Wahoo. They made thousands of them. A lot of them actually got carved up into regular guitars, but you know what I mean, the sound resonated. And, you know, Hawaii, you know, I'm not saying, you know what I mean, that this is a true theory. This is my theory, you know what I'm saying? Hawaii's kind of in the middle of the Pacific there, right? And I think that the traders, you know, the merchants in the early 20th century, bringing it into the ports in the Manabi section of Ecuador, right, where Monte Cristi is, you know what I'm saying? I think that there was some guy that picked up on this, man. There's some family, you know what I mean, that was making these guitars. Right, and my wife was like, yeah, you don't even get stuffed, when I kept asking her about for a while, until she made a mistake and mentioned to her brother. And her brother's like a big guy, man, you know what I mean? He don't take no for an answer. He knows everybody and everything. So he went on a mission to help me find his guitar, man. Let me show you this. Now, once he put word out on the street, let me get this here, everybody and their mother sort of bring guitars to them, right? But most of these guitars are like Korean, you know what I mean? Indonesian, Chinese, things like that, you know what I mean? They're artisanal guitars made in Ecuador, you know what I mean? I was reading online, you know what I mean? I got interested in the, you know what I mean, trying to find this guitar that, you know what I mean? Most Ecuadorian people, like, you know, I don't like those kind of guitars, man. They're all cheaply made now. We'd rather get the import stuff from, you know, overseas. It's better made, you know what I mean? These are all like homemade rinky-dink thing. Anyway, man, blah, 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 blah. He found this guitar. Some guy sent a picture of this guitar to him, right? And I was like, you know what I mean? Immediately I saw those inlays, man. This is like the sister of that guitar that I played at the swap meet. Those weird inlays at the top of the, you know, I was like, that's it. And we get a shot of the back, right? So we get a shot of the back of the guitar. And there it is, man. I saw it. I was like, yes, that's it. Get the guitar, man. So we went over there, checked out the guitar, man. And all kinds of termites were flying out of the sand hole, man. It was infested, man. He's like, you don't want this in your collection. I was like, no. I got too many guitars. Like a termite box, man. So, you know what I'm saying, man? We went on for, you know, he checked everywhere. Couldn't find one, man. Finally, the last day, my wife and you know, his wife, you know what I mean? Of course, her brother went out to Manta. And he was checking every single, he knew a couple people now that they're like little workshops they build these guitars. You know what I mean? They use like 100-year-old tools. There's 1 or 2 guys in each little village. You know what I'm saying, man? They build a guitar, and this guy, he goes into the big city and he tries to sell them. You know what I'm saying? And so the last day, there was a guy, and like it was a bad street, he said. Wouldn't let my wife go with him. So we're doing like a 2-way WhatsApp. And he found this guy, got a stack of guitars. This is the first one he sent me a picture. I was like, that's kind of nice. He showed me the back of it. And I'm looking at the back. And I looked at the heel. I was like, no, that's not it. So whoever made that guitar, good try, man. And then the dude showed him this guitar, right? And I looked at it, and it says it's a standard kind of back. I was like, no, not that one, man. You know what I mean? All these guitars cost like $50. You know what I'm saying, man? So, like, you know, we're going to check out this one. Ooh, the blue one, man. I seen that. I was like, oh, yeah, that's the guitar, man. I didn't even care about the back. And I saw that. It was like $70. The guy said, oh, this is a special guitar, man. And looked at the back. Even it's got that, you know what I mean, that Cuenca style pointy, you know what I mean, heel. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get good focus there. You know what I'm saying? I still loved it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, get that. And then my wife said, look at this guitar down here, man. This red guitar. I said to her brother, man, ask about that red guitar. I was like, yeah, the guitar my first guitar kind of looked like that ever. You ask about that red guitar. I was like, no. This is what dude's saying, man. He's like, you can't. That's my guitar, bro. You know what I mean? And he said, listen, my brother-in-law, Andres, he don't take no, man. He don't give a fuck, man. So he picked up the guitar, and he took a picture of it himself. He's like, that's my own guitar, though, man. He's like, I'm going to take a picture of it, man. And he sent me that picture, right? And then he sent that picture. I was like, I was like, yes. And the dude's like, come on, man. This is my guitar, man. I was being straight with you. Showed him a $100 bill. He's like, you know what, man? It's not that great of a guitar. It's yours, man. So there's my brother walking away from the sort of bad street in Manta. You know what I mean? Right near Monte Cristi with the guitar in the bag, man. And let's take a good look at that beautiful, beautiful red guitar, man. Thank you, Andres. You're the man. Here it is, man. Now, this is a real homemade affair, man. He must have trained under a guy who trained under the guy who did that other guitar, man. Because there's certain things that are just like, this is really homespun. You know what I mean? I can see why the Ecuadorian people are embarrassed. He made a rosette himself out of, like, you know what I mean, like an inkjet printer. You know what I'm saying? He was like straight. And you see the wood in there. You see he's using like a ballpoint pen. This is probably, you know, a guitar he built for himself, whoever this was. Special job. Look at that, man. All around all the edges, he's got that special bracing. And that also adds to that sound, man, being transferred. A lot of guitars don't really have that, man. And that's just like a real special job, man. Look at that grain of that wood, man. Look at this, just the grain on this bad boy, man. It's a beautiful guitar. Now, these people are making these guitars, you know what I'm saying, like a real primeval way, man. And you can see, you know what I mean, how they wet it down, and they use these like 150-year-old, you know, tools to make these guitars, man. They're all works of art, man. And you can see where they've sort of, see that little jagged, you know what I mean, sharp this thing right there, indentation, where they fit it into the guitar mold and everything, man. And like, you know what I'm saying, look at this nut here, man, where it's like, you know what I mean, Very homespun, man. I love that, man. But it works, man. Let's take a good shot of that, man. See that? See that? It's like Pope John Paul II filming this. I'm sorry, man. I'm real shaky. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that great, man? I get real excited when I guitar. See that? You see the line that he drew around it? And on the back, by my beautiful, beautiful fat heel, that square heel, man, worth its weight in gold, people. You see like little dots that he drew on it, man. Yeah, and I'm saying a real homespun. It's looked like he used a magic marker to do the binding. Yeah, and I'm saying he's using an old and new. Big baseball bat neck, and it's just kind of fatter on this end, you know what I mean? On the grasping end, it's like got a little bit of a chunk at the bottom there, you know what I mean? A little bit thinner at the top. It's not totally square, you know what I mean? It's like an elongated D, I'd say. Got some import tuners on there, but they got this weird kind of gray button on it. Not something you see it in the States, really. I don't know where they came from, man. Thinking they're import, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? Love this thing, man. It sounds better than any other classical guitar I got. This might be the best sounding, most comfortable playing acoustic guitar I own, man. Word is bond, straight up. I've been playing this guitar like a madman since my beautiful wife came off the plane, man. I was playing on the guitar. I was playing this shit on the ride home while I was driving, man, on the airport, man. In my lap, man. I'm going down the New Jersey Turnpike, just singing all kinds of songs, man. I'm crazy, no seatbelt on, coronavirus mask on. I was straight tripping on this guitar, bro. I love this fucking thing. So I'm gonna give you a little concert, man. I'm gonna have a special. You know, we're all in quarantine, right? We can't go outside. All the kids are home driving us nuts, right? For 35 weeks till every last one of us is dead. So let's listen to this beautiful guitar, man. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. God bless you. Look after yourself. That sure is a pretty guitar, man. Kind of reminds me of my first guitar. It was like a max tone guitar made in Taiwan, man. It's got me reminiscent, man. I want to go up the attic and dig that bad boy out. Beautiful red guitar. I can't stop playing it though, man. Ask anybody. This is my getter, man. It's comfortable. It's probably arguably the most comfortable guitar I own, man. You know what I'm saying? In its humble way. Anyway, this marks the 15th anniversary of the death of Maryann and the Derelicts. And this goes out to Bass Mark, man. He's the only other person that's alive that was on this recording. Now I don't generally play a lot of my own stuff on this web thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna plug me. Yeah, I mean, I just want you to hear what my guitar sound like. But this song was written by me and Maryann, and nobody's ever really heard it. You know, it was on Loneliness and Pain toward the end. But it's a crazy song, man. So I'll just jam it out, man. Excuse if I can't play it, you know, or I'll fuck it up, but nobody knows anyway. This is gonna let you, Bass Mark. You're a survivor, man. They're the luckiest people. And still you just don't know. So which path talked about here? Words unspoken and all I know. Time to tell each side, yeah. Don't you know I'm all alone? Don't leave me now, darling. Don't leave till the end of time. You know I got to find it in my soul. Oh, shot my baby. I think about serenades. I think about loving you lately. I feel so alone and that's all. I'll be okay. That's what I say. I'll be okay. it. I'm gonna let you go away. Gonna let you go away. Can't you see me? I'm waiting by the window. Oh, my fingers, man. Oh, is there a pick over here? Maryann, God bless you, man. God bless you. Is there a pick? Here it is. That's good. That's good, man. Hey, I was just kidding around about having coronavirus. Luckily, I don't have the coronavirus. But wash your hands, man. Have your kids wash your hands. I see all these kids with these tablets, devices and stuff, eating stuff, touching stuff, touching blah, blah, blah. Wash your hands, man. Coronavirus is seriously, man. That end part of that song kind of was like a takeoff. My man Donovan. I actually hung out with Donovan around the time where I wrote that song, and that end bit was like tribute to him. Donovan, I humbly invite you to my show, man. Come by, man. You jam on this guitar. This is your style guitar, man. You'll say the same thing I'm saying. This is one of the greatest guitars you ever played, man. You're my brother Donovan. Kind of like copy, bro. This is the story of the square heel neck guitar from Monte Cristi, Ecuador, the Manabi Province. The red herring of the guitars, folks, started in my own backyard and ended up in my cosmic partner's ancestral homeland. It wasn't until her brother stepped in and shook some necks, wrote some checks. And all of a sudden, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, the judge, the corrupt police officer, all of them had guitars to offer. Yes, they did. But none of them were correct. Most of them made in Indonesia, believe it or not. It wasn't until the last day of our journey on a sort of dangerous street, the province of Manta, where the humble suitcase barker, the final man, proffered his own guitar for lithograph engraving of the great American inventor and statesman Benjamin Franklin. He gave his own guitar. As around the ocean, that's where I'm gonna be. She will be way down on the ocean. Where I'm gonna be, she may be. Hey, man, that's the guitar, man, from the Manabi Province, square heel neck. One of the most beautiful guitars. Wash your hands, look after yourself, peace.